Hello guys, my name is Scully Jake and welcome back to a weapon armory. Today we're looking at attachments. All available attachments you can use for a gun. Let's take a look at the first attachment, the scopes. Okay, so the scopes, simple. They increase your moderate zoom, or they can have a better sight than the iron sight. There are many sights and scopes. Some of them include magnifying the zoom, some of them include improving the sights, and some of them actually improves accuracy. Today, we're looking at the scopes. Now, just from the numbers, every number, the higher the number, the more zoom you add. If you have a 16 zoom, that means you can actually get far away. If you have a 7 zoom, well, it's probably medium. If you have a 8 zoom, it's probably normal. Now this is the Cobra sight. A Russian sight or Japanese, I don't know. However, it's simple as that. Now we're taking the Chevian, which magnifies the zoom and improves the sight. I can say that it does look quite better, but it's not really at all. I mean, if you looked at it, it's just normal. Now we're taking up the holographic sight, which is actually quite good. Using a circle around it is kind of boring, so this sight is not really recommended. However, it's actually, this style is kind of good. Now we're going with the cross scope. Same like the Chevian scope, but magnifies it a little bit more. Is a better sight than it. The cross is actually better. Anyway, now we're taking a look at the dot sight, the normal sight. Now this one actually improved the accuracy and stability a little bit, because I never actually felt any recoil at all. So this is actually a quite better sight than anyone, so I recommend you this one. Now we're going with the scope. The 16 scope actually magnifies the zoom a lot. Since it's not really that far, it's still, you can get a nice target out of him. Now scopes simply just reduce accuracy a little bit, but drop is actually not differentiated at all. Now we're looking at the 7 times scope. Same like the 16, but further. It's not really that recommended. It's a Russian scope. Now we're taking a look at the what it looks like. Oh, sorry. I think this is the 16 scope. The last one was actually the 8 scope. I'm sorry just to make you confused. Now the last scope is the makeshift scope. Now this one is actually crafted, so it's easy to handle, and it has a nice cross, so it's actually quite better than the others. However, it doesn't have any range at all. So this one is actually easy to build. Now we're looking at the military night vision sight. This one is actually a rarest sight. It magnifies the zoom, it has a nice iron sight, and it causes night vision. This is actually a nice sight for night, so you better use it on nighttime. Now, since we're done with the sights, let's take a look at the attachments, other attachments. Okay, so we're looking at now what it looks like, the tactical attachments. We got the tactical light, the tactical laser, the rangefinder, and adaptive chamber. All of them act differently. The laser sight actually improves accuracy and allows you to shoot in hipfire, since you're using a laser. It's probably better because you get to focus on your target more than the cross, because the crosshair that you're using is kind of dumb, so the laser sight will actually improve it. However, one advantage to it though is that it can be visual on nighttime, so I don't recommend this on nighttime. Next up is the tactical light. Obviously, from the name of it, it's tactical. When I open nighttime, it gives quite a bit of nice movement. So this is actually a nice flashlight if you actually don't have a headlamp. It's easy to find as well, but I don't know if you can actually create it. Now, be careful though, because this flashlight will be actually seen, so you better be careful. Now, we're taking a look at the adaptive chamber. Increases fire rate like hell. See that? We're trying to do it again normally. Stop. If we took it normally, this is the normal fire rate. If we use the adaptive chamber, see the difference? Yeah, this one is actually quite different than the others, because it's quite better than the others. Now we're looking at the range finder. The range finder is like a laser sight. However, it doesn't actually have a laser sight. It just tells you how many meters. It's basically the sniper class, or your sniper class. If you actually need to snipe far away, you'll need to use a rangefinder just to check the amount of meters, that way the bullet drop. Obviously, since the release of the bullet drop in Unturned, this rangefinder became so useful and way better than anyone else. Okay, it doesn't improve anything at all, sadly, but it does actually improve the range. Okay, whew. So this was the tactical attachment. Now we're taking a look at what it's called the barrel attachment. Wait, sorry. Taking the grip attachment. So we have three. We have the horizontal, we have the vertical, and we have the bipod. The vertical is simple. It decreases recoil at hard much. I don't know if I said that correctly. Basically, it decreases your recoil. Makes your recoil a little bit not really bad at all. So it actually helps out a little bit. The horizontal grip is actually different. The horizontal grip actually improves accuracy. So if you're looking for accuracy build, this one is actually quite good for you. If we took a look here, obviously with hipfire it would be bad, because you have to be aiming in order to use you have a better accuracy. Now we're taking a look at the bipod. Bipod is activated once you crouch. Prone. Sorry, I'm not very good at aiming. If you prone, you actually gain stability and accuracy. This is actually the best attachment. However, you're gonna have to be stable in order to use it, and you have to prone. So it's not really recommended. However, it's recommended for sniper rifles since it's really good. Okay, so now you realize the amount of accuracy that I gained once I put on the bipod. Anyway, these are the grips. My favorite one is the vertical grip since it helps me in recoil, and I don't have a mouse sadly. Okay, so those are the grips. Let's take a look at what is known the barrels. We have 3 barrels. The military is different. They act the same roles but not durable at all. The suppressor simply anything you shoot will be quiet, so it's not really anything good. It's only good once you're doing stealth or raiding and you don't want anyone to notice you. The ranger, however, the muzzle is different. It will remove the muzzle so its kill keeps the sound. So although you'll be shooting, no one will get to see you. The barrel is obviously increases your accuracy and your stability, so it's actually quite better. Now, we reviewed almost everything. Now I want to show you a quite nice build. What would I create with all these attachments? First, I'll put Ranger barrel, and then put vertical grip, shove it with a laser sight, and then a dot sight. If you look now, the accuracy and stability is way increased. This gun actually performs way better, so you won't have to get any problems at all. Actually, it will shoot further range, and probably get your headshot, because the amount of accuracy is quite fascinating. This gun is actually way improved right now. Now, to make it as a sniper, you'll still have the Ranger barrel, but you'll put bipod and rangefinder. You'll put a 16 scope or any scope that you like, and you'll be on prone. Stability won't be good since you're actually in full auto, but you'll get headshots all the time. Now this is actually a nice build for my sniper and my assault class. Now, that's really it. There's still one more thing I want to show you. You can still improve the accuracy by putting only laser sight and horizontal grip. The Shivian scope is actually quite recommended, but I recommend cross scope. The only reason I'm using the Shivian scope since it has a smaller sight, so I can really know where to get a headshot quite. Anyway, that is it for the attachments, and that's it for the build of the 8K. Now I want to build something better. This is an LMG. I want to build it with high fire rate, so I'll put the adaptive chamber in it, in a Ranger barrel, and then shove it with a tactical grip, the vertical grip, and then a dot sight. You will realize the amount of accuracy you get. Now that's it. If you want to have increased accuracy, make sure to shove in the bipod. Now you have got a machine gun stationary. Now that's it for the builds. If you guys want more, make sure to check out my old video. And yeah, that's really it. I hope you guys enjoy. Peace.